Hello guys, what's up with everyone? Today we have some massive reports to look at, not for me, obviously, because that's not how I roll, but our Siege player in this kingdom has been smashing it. Let's look at today's performance. So to start with, we did win the runes today, which was nice. I did better than usual, and I think a lot of that is because I'm now getting to a level of crystal tech where we're okay. Here are my reports today. You know, if you've been watching this series a lot or watching me stream, you'll have noticed these are better. That one's even better than it seems. For the last 20 minutes, I stopped fighting and just tried to secure honor as I was frantically getting ready upstairs, like doing my hair, just checking I wasn't being attacked, whatnot. So the beauty of winning the runes is we are really close to top 20 in honor now. We're 24th, and we're touching distance of top 20. So may that continue. But we've got all that fun stuff to go. We'll go through how we're going to Crystal Tech, how KVK is going. But first, I want to just segue into my man Ninkar's here. So this is a good same-ish season account. It's about 600 days old. Nothing massive about the account. You look at it and say, wow, this guy's been playing the game for 20 years. Of course he's going to trade well. He was running Siege today in the route. And as we saw, obviously I've got a few caveats on mine, but what did we get? We picked up 1.3, 2.3, 6, let's say 7 million kill points, which for me is pretty solid. Let's be honest, it's better than I've been doing, and I was delighted with that. But our man in cars was just sitting there with the siege. I asked him to show me some reports, and as you can see from my response, it was oh my god, that's amazing. So he was just picking up people. He got 60 million kill points in the runes, and I want to show you some of the reports. So not bad, is it? The old 13 million to 2.3 million trade. I mean, how many troops was he rocking? Okay, he started with 330k, so it's a full 50% expansion. It's obviously Margaret Gonzalo. So the old 13 million there. What else do we have to show? 12 here. It gets pretty mad, this. Another 9 million there, and his tactic was basically just stand back just at the corner of the runes and just do nothing. That's what he was saying. Like, I do literally nothing. I fight for every single little bit of kill point I get. And like, if I get a kill point, I bust my ass for it. Our man in cars, we've got a few more to show. Another 8 million there. I mean, yeah, you got just below 60 million, which is unbelievable return for Siege, right? And there's a couple more. We know how good they are now, so let's just think. And you would think, right? Okay, well, he must have the most busted Siege stuff ever. Obviously, he's going to trade well. He's got both commanders max, but this is his gear. What do we notice about this gear? Well, it's got no crits. It's got a ring and a horn. It's got 2 gold aside from that, and then some blue and purple. That is trading. That March got 60 million kill points in the runes against one of the against arguably the second strongest same season kingdom there is at the moment for KVK 4. Mental, right? I don't know what talent he's got. I suppose I could have a look. Here we go, if anyone's interested. Full engineering at the top. Leave that one, and a lot of support. How about the armaments? The armaments are very good. I'd say it's the most interesting bit about it. Okay, so the armaments are very good, but the equipment... Listen, maybe Mr. Siege is onto something all along. Maybe I should admit, like I was putting in the chat, like looking for Margaret and Gonzalo will trade Huo and Zug, one previous owner. I'm not even completely joking, to be honest. Those trades are ridiculous, right? I fought so hard for my kill points, and that guy's a lot stronger than me, obviously, so he's got that. But the fact he got 60 million kills is insane. Right, I'm going to stop, blowing fire up his ass now. Blowing smoke up his ass. Blowing fire is a very different thing. And let's get into how the KVK is going. But my god, if you're not thought about Siege yet, consider it. I know people don't want to let you in a kingdom if you've got a lot of Siege, but those reports speak for themselves, I'd say. Right, quick drink, and then we'll go into my account and the KVK review. Coffee acquired. So now we've gone through the Siege ridiculous dominance of today's runes fight. We'll go for a few more things. So I'm now at the princely total of, well, first we'll go back through honor. So if you've been watching my daily streams, I'll be doing a lot of them, more streams and videos, simply because it's easier, and I enjoy streaming the barb chaining. Gives me something to do. I've got a lot of honor. People have been asking me who I'm using for barb chaining. Very simple, 2 marches. Very slow computer, it seems. Support the stream. Help me buy a new computer. It's killing me. March number 1. This, you can see I am low on troops. Quo and YSG with full tier 5 with these support skills. This set of equipment, tolerable. And that's probably the better march, which says it all. Second one is Zuge Herman. I experimented with putting the healing stuff on this, but it didn't really make a difference. And on Quo YSG, you do go infinite against like 45 and lower barbs, but any higher barbs than that, you just go downhill very quickly. I've done a lot of barbs this KVK. It has led to... Look, even pushing up on the kills or severely wounded. I may hit 3 million at some point, but I don't want to go. I don't want to make promises my ass can't cash. So we have now spent 36.745 million crystals. I think we're about halfway through, so that would dictate I'm going to spend over 70 million. I'm hoping for more than that because you pick up more and more as it goes on, so I'm still hoping for 80. I'd love to be able to do a video saying I max Crystal Tech as free to play, but I doubt that'll happen. So this is the bastard one to do. We're now working on Siege, so 3 more of those, and then I can finally start unlocking the rest of the tree and whatnot. But I really feel I'm catching up now. The trades are getting better. Everything's getting a lot better. 145% Bastion boosts. My Bastion strategy remains the same. Refresh till you get a Barbs or a Runes one. Do that one, and then it usually spawns something that gives you a whistle, which is the best one to get. You get 45k crystal through the whistle. So we've got Pass 7 coming up this week. Pass 7, if you don't know, Heroic Anthem is just big 3 days rallies and garrisons. It's great stuff. Loads of cities get rallied. Everyone tries to fill with their farms. Really enjoyable. I'm looking forward to that. In terms of the lay of the land, nothing's changed. We own this Zone 5. All other Zone 5s are owned by our enemies. So I'd say we're slight underdogs coming up to Kingsland. The fact that we are strong and winning our runes and winning our Zone 5 is very good, but the fact that our allies are not doing the same is less exciting. But it is certainly all to play for. No one really gets locked out of Kingsland here. It's conceivable to get locked out of Kingsland. For instance, if 8 smashed us, they could build a fort here, just destroy all our stuff, build a fort here, and then we wouldn't be able to enter Kingsland. Conceivably, that never happens unless there's a huge mistake made by one side. This is why everyone blankets the area. Just to make sure if you lose the pass, which you will at some point, the 3 days it's open, the opponent can't just build a fort and take your stuff. So I imagine Kingsland will be a very strong fighting area for the rallies and garrisons, though we're doing a lot of farm filling, I imagine. My farm is pretty low on everything, to be brutally honest. Most of the troops are dead, so it might be a little bit difficult. We're going to carry on grinding, though, try to do some field fighting there. It's going to be 3 days. There'll be plenty of opportunity to do a lot of fighting, which I'm looking forward to. The equipment game continues to look pretty good for us, but also needs a lot of work still. Just to see how many pieces I have. 46. We now have 52 legendary pieces. I am theoretically saving for a horn, which I'll need to buy from this. I'm miles away from doing so at the moment because I've already bought and crafted the ring in the last video. We need many more for the horn. Something else I did with the hunt for history, I spent a few gems just to get the generic boots there. I did 8 of the cavalry boots simply because I think the cavalry boots are one of the biggest upgrades you can have. You go from getting what is essentially a trash 5.5% attack to 7.5% health, which is a colossal bonus. It's such a huge upgrade. Even though I'm still focusing primarily on this, that would be a huge upgrade for me. So in my future is this, the boots for that, horn, and then KVK helm, hopefully. Then after that, we'll go for probably KVK weapon and KVK helm for this. Bit of a future project, which leads me to the last topic of the video. I have been thinking very much about migrating. Not because I don't like the kingdom, I really, really like this kingdom. But I'm starting to feel, well, I have a few reasons. I'll touch on this in another video. I'm starting to feel I'm a little behind the curve. I would say no one grinds or turns up to fights with more regularity than I do. I would also say no one does worse than I do at fights, considering how much they grind and turn up. Like even, okay, today we did well. This for me is really good on this account, which says a lot. But that's a lot of resources spent. 250k heals. I'm not too bothered about that. All the speeds, we can just batch heal. But I'm starting to feel if I went back to KVK2, which I really, really have never wanted to do, and I've never done before, it would be a real opportunity to get more heads, get some more materials, catch up with people, get some easier kill points, as lame as that is. I've never done it before. Maybe it'll be fun. They're apparently closing the loophole to go back to KVK2. I'd like to do it once. So I'm seriously considering that. I was considering it a lot more a couple of days back. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I still don't know. I'd very much welcome thoughts. I'm very much considering doing a siege march as well based on this. I mean, as I said, the results speak for itself. I've always said this account, it's got to be a bit more, it's got to be a selfish account. I've got to go around doing what's right for the account. I've got a lot out of 10. I think I've given 10 a bit as well, but the gold chests we get in 10, the gift level of 30, the activity, the victories and whatnot, it's very good to be in 10. But I've also got to remember that this is a free-to-play account. This is not, I'm doing 3-3-10 and this is what we're doing every week. I'm just primarily covering my own free-to-play journey and seeing how well people can do. Like, look at Socks this week. I love Socks, or I like Socks. Great free-to-play player. He's got himself into 1960. You know, I want to do something like that eventually. I'm miles away from doing it. And as I said, huge congratulations to him. What an accolade that is. But I'd really like to do something like that in the future. So I'm starting to think maybe it makes sense for me. And I've got enough credit to buy 30 passports. Maybe it makes sense for me to do that. I'd be very interested to hear people's opinions. Very interested to hear what people have to say about Siege. I'm very interested to drink my coffee as well, which I'll continue doing. I'll do some more grinding, continue the crystal stuff. Plenty of streams in the week. And we're fighting on Tuesday and Friday. Right, till then, my friends, it's been a good one. It's been real.